California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. To see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. No run here with Amari on Hampton. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Hey, camp it, camp it. Camp it, camp it, camp it. Sit.
Play action now for Herbert. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready.
Now Herbert to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Looking to call himself. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Escapes the pocket. Looking, challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Wanna quit?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Henry on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. On 4th down, snap to Jackson. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Run with Hampton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, dropped the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ajante Wester to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
And again, an interception is thrown. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
And the Ravens first down.
Jackson keeping it himself. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. And they're going for this. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. Now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Set, go.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in the hurry up here.
50-yard line.
It's Hampton on 2nd. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They start out with a 3rd and 9. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever get this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down in 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Kappa. Go. Hey, ram. Hey, easy. We'll go.
They snap it to Herbert. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Is a turnover on downs.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's got it inside the 25. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Lamar's going to keep this one. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Jackson keeping it himself. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Stop.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to Hampton. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Taken down at the 41.
Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Chased out to his right. That one's good to McConkey. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On carry, this is Najee Harris. Gets it to the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that is not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
It's terrible.
And that's going to be Baltimore first.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that can tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This might be a free play for him. And this is is knocked away on a good defensive effort there. That saves the catch, but I think this call should still give the offense some yards. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. That penalty helps him out. Makes it 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. On the move, headed right. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And he can't do it himself. He's stuck behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They're turning to the option on 3rd and short. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing again is Lamar. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
He's going to push one deep down the... That's grabbed. Inside the 30. That type of game, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you, because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him back.
And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Beautiful, because he was holding flowers.
DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
5-9, ready.
Hampton now up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Hampton. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Offensive line fast.
In on the tackle. A loss of 1. Brings
On
up
3rd down, Herbert buys time, rolling right. To the right and pulls
Boy, that's so lucky, bro. I didn't even be throwing it.
47.
a gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Hampton gets the handoff. And some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Running it with Hampton.
at the Ravens.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10, give to Harris. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going right this time with Hampton. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go left side with Hampton. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another in the fourth.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
Take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. This is Cox, that's Walker. He has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pass is cut at the 9. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal. So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second and goal from the 9 here. Back to Henry. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. When each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
That one's out and cut on the right side.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. Escapes, and he's going to go down. They get to him on fourth and goal and complete the defensive stand.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Now inside give to Hampton. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
This is Hampton, right side. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it
He'll throw it.
And 2.
Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Herbert slides to a stop with enough on that play to move those chains.
It's a gain of
Moving
16
quickly,
yards.
trying to get set again.
And the Chargers, first down.
Baylor Tiger.
First and 10.
Going on first is Herbert. Chased out to his right. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now a fourth down, staring right at him.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Ravens down by a touchdown. Chargers are going to opt for a 50-B 3rd down. He's back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Set. Green 80. Hey, easy. Open. Black 80. Go.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A new clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
This is Harris on 2nd down. Crashes through a tackle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an L.A. 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Chargers.
Running behind center with Harris. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down here, another give to Harris. He's got it in the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
At the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Harris. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. For the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Lamar now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. Looking inside the red zone. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Now, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should suck this game away. And he goes down a little short of the 40. So 1st down from the 41. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
She helped you get that. You know what's going on with them. And he said, you know, talk to her. I asked him about it. I'll use it for questions. But you don't want to be asked and answer. Google. I know.